So let me just introduce you to our panelists today. We've got Mark Demo, who's Head of Business Development at Acadia. He's our moderator today and will be guiding us through today's webinar. And our three panelists is Richard Barton, also my colleague Richard, who's Head of Product Management at Acadia. We have Todd Hodgkin, who is Head of Product Development at Transcend. And also we welcome Fouad Estefan, who's Director of Group Strategy at Euroclear. So a great panel for you today. So Mark, let me pass over to you to kick us off, if that's okay, and let us know why we've got such a dramatic title of Collateral Deluge.
Okay, thank you, Laura. So just some prepared remarks before we get started. So as the number of firms that are subject to regulatory initial margin grows, the ability to manage collateral throughout the trade and margin lifecycle becomes more overwhelming. And UMR regulations around collateral sufficiency, including concentration limits and wrong way risk, which can differ by jurisdiction, have exposed weaknesses in many firms' existing processes. So the considerable number of firms in scope for UMR, the volume of custodians globally, and the growth of collateral platforms and service providers only increases the complexity. And traditionally, there's also been a greater focus on addressing the challenges of the collateral pledger, while the needs of the receiver have been deprioritized a bit. So nevertheless, those receiving collateral face a multitude of challenges that impact their ability to manage and secure their collateral. So we're here to talk about how we can help. In today's session, experts from Euroclear, Acadia, and Transcend, we're going to discuss the benefits of custodian connectivity, validation, reporting, and automation to manage the margin and collateral complexities from a receiver perspective. Specifically, we'll cover the latest trends the receivers face as it relates to collateral and margin. We'll gain insights into the complexities and challenges impacting the market today and how the industry, from utilities such as Acadia to custodians to technology providers, are addressing these challenges for UMR and beyond. And then we'll talk about what our plans are for our recent partnership with Transcend. So we hope to answer all your questions today, and please, as Laura said, type anything that comes into mind in the space on the right. So with that said, we're all familiar with the collateral validation process. Every one of our collateral systems does it today, but I'm going to say that none of them do it all that well, and to the extent now required by regulations if you're in scope for UMR. So before we get started, Laura, we have a couple poll questions. We're going to ask one now and one a little later in the presentation. Thank you for putting that up. Could the audience please answer the poll questions? The poll question here, and then we'll show you the response and then get going. Does your firm currently pledge regulatory initial margin or expect to pledge regulatory initial margin in upcoming IM Phase 6?
Yeah, I think it looks like most people have voted, so let me close the poll and I'll launch the results.
Okay, good. All right, you're in the right place then. That's what we're here to talk about.